Would you be surprised if any of the coaches that you profiled were knowingly violating any rules?
I'm a little too old to be surprised. I got a little more gray in my hair than you do, so I try not to be surprised by anything, to be honest. I mean, I've covered college basketball recruiting for a long time. It is an inherently corrupt enterprise. I mean, Jim Boeheim has had 2 postseason bans. Now, we can get into the chapter and verse of exactly what happened there, and he wasn't named in any of the violations and blah, blah, blah. But the fact is, while he was a coach at Syracuse, there were 2 postseason bans. A big part of the problem, which I think and I hope is going to be addressed, is the area of agents, because you've had the combination of underclassmen rushing to go to the NBA, so the kids who are draft eligible are becoming younger and younger. And then over the last 20 years or so, you've seen an explosion in summertime basketball, which is outside of high school. So these are AAU grassroots programs who are being funded openly and legally by shoe companies or runners through agents. So you have this whole unregulated area, and a lot of people aren't sure like what the rules are, what's legal, what's not legal. And if you want to do something that's truly illegal by NCAA standards, it's not that hard to move money around. So the only question is, at what point do they say, we can't enforce, it becomes like prohibition, right? Like, we have too many rules that we can't enforce. All of these things are happening. Let's make it legal. Let's bring it out into the open. Let's make it transparent. Let's regulate it and monitor it, and that way we'll have a more feasible model for the 21st century. So, like I say, change usually doesn't happen unless there's a crisis. Now that there is a crisis, I'm optimistic that we're going to see some real change.